Welcome back, Figment Quad 4 here. I'm here in the hub room, surrounded by these three puzzle rooms. I previously did a tutorial on how to build those rooms, and I apparently didn't explain how to do the hub room, and someone was asking about it. So in this video, I'm just going to show you how to build this hub room. Alright, first I'm going to show you how it works, and then we will try to build one. So you've got this chest here. If you throw in something that's wrong, it'll give you a bad noise. It'll open this, and you'll be able to pull out the item, and that'll close behind it. So anytime you throw something that's not the correct item in, it won't work. Now, if you throw in the key, which I've named key 1, that light will go off and that piston will retract, revealing that that lantern there. So that's what I have in mind. I have it to where it reveals the lantern, and then once you have all four revealed, then it has an AND gate to the door, and that should be pretty simple. But anyway, so how does this work? First we need a platform. Alright, so in the middle of the room, first we're going to need a hopper with a chest on top. Boom. So that's the chest we're going to throw the items in and have it do stuff. Down here we'll build an item filter, and you can have multiple ones of these for all the different keys you need. So this is the basic shape you need for an item filter. There's videos out there that'll explain it. I've explained it in a few videos. So I'll just show you how to build it. I won't explain it too much. But you'll need a comparator here, 3 redstone dust here, a repeater here, and a redstone torch here. Then you'll need a hopper on the side of this comparator, and you can crouch to be able to place it there. And then we'll need a well, we'll have this going over here, so let's just put something there, and we'll have this hopper feeding over from there. So now anything that goes in the chest will come down here. We'll go through this item filter, and there's another hopper there, sorry. The way to do this is, let's take an anvil. I've already got one there. Boom. So we're going to need a filler item. And you can just give this random numbers or whatever, so the players can't possibly accidentally replicate this. Doesn't really matter. Then here we're going to just name this key 1. Doesn't matter. Alright. Then the filler item, you're going to need 41 and 111, like that. That's what you're going to need, and then you're going to need 1 key sitting there. We'll take a stack of these. Oh, I already have a stack. But anyway, I've got more. So this right here sets what the item is. So this will only pull out key 1 from the system. Anything else will just keep going by. But if that one pulls out of there, if you get if you put a key 1 up there, this will cause this redstone signal to go further, and we can read that actually with a repeater here, and then send this off to go do whatever we want it to do. So for example, there I had my lantern, boom, and I had like a sticky piston here. I think it was like this. Let's get some of this here, boom. So normally this was extended with a redstone torch. So normally that's up like that. But then, whenever this activates, we just need to feed that into this stuff. So I can have like this, and for that, glass is a great way to tower redstone. So we could go boom, boom, and boom. There we go. and then of course you just fill in the gaps here, so this is a solid wall, and then behind here is where you would have like a lantern or whatever you want to reveal. If you want to do this, you can do whatever you want, but alright, so now if I drop a key in there, ooh, oh, yep, I skipped a step. So this will just trigger real quick like you saw there. If we want it to stay triggered, we're going to need some sort of toggle. So we're just going to put a piston here. We might rewire this. We'll just put a piston here, put that there, put a redstone torch here, and a repeater here. So now whenever this activates, this block will be pushed over and powered, and then it will send power, but the block will stay here. And in fact, sometimes I use green to indicate like this is the bit that's being moved back and forth, so if I want to reset it, I'll need to move that back, so I don't get it mixed up with all the blocks that need to stay for the circuit to stay. Yeah, so now we'll just get some glass back out, and boom, as we said before. How do I not have redstone on me? Alright. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, now I can try it again. Throw the key in there. Boom. That opened, that lit up. Nice. So the other part we want is, if it's wrong, we want it to go somewhere. So let's give ourselves a little bit of room, and then let's do some sort of, I don't know, sticky piston here with this. So normally that would be up, yeah. And then we'll do a barrel right here. Barrels are better than chests for this sort of thing, because if this is a chest, then you can see all around it, and so you've got to put blocks everywhere, and they can see if there's a hopper on the side of it or any of that sort of stuff. A barrel takes up an entire block, so you don't have to worry about what's on the sides, which is good for this because we need a couple of things. So coming out of one side, we're going to have a comparator. So this is just going to say if there's anything in there. So you could have one item in there, and this will read it, and this will amplify the signal to be able to come out here. And we can actually use a slab. Doesn't matter which one here. Boom. Throw that there. Where's my redstone? Boom. So the slab will allow, because it's a transparent block, it'll allow the redstone to come down through here. Then we just have this. Well, this actually needs to be extended most of the time. What was that? Oh, this has something in it. Okay, so right now this should be extended, blocking this thing. But then theoretically, if something went in there, boom, it retracts so that we can get in here and grab it. And the way I have mine set up, there's like a wall here, and there's a shroom light, if I could spell, so that when this opens, it's got extra light there, so you can hopefully see it really easily and know that you need to go there, because obviously my dungeon's dark. Alright, the other thing we need hoppers feeding in the side of this thing. So let's see, I've got a hopper right there, and you can do this in different kinds of ways, because the thing is that you've got to lift your items back up to this level. So we're going to use droppers to do that. So I'm just going to start down here and just start putting some droppers. It's really annoying because you have to crouch while you place them. Alright. Alright, And there are bunches of ways to do this. This is going to be a really inelegant solution. I'm not an expert at hoppers or whatever, but one way to do it is have this observer read something, have a stack of observers going up, and have observers going over from that to the droppers. So now, if something happens here, you can hear it click. So we can, yeah, throw something there, boom. And you can see now it made its way up to there. So now all we need to do is get the item in there and activate this. So the way we can do that is we've got this here. Let's just feed a dropper line into it. Where's this line up? Right here. We'll go up. If I could. Alright, so now from the chest the item will go here. If it's a key 1, it'll pull out here. Otherwise it'll keep going, drop all the way down here, and end up in this dropper here. And then we can just take a comparator out of here, make the signal long enough to go wherever it needs to go, and then bop, 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 bop. So now, whenever there's an item in there, it'll read it. This will read the change in state, and it'll automatically put it up there. So now we put in some junk item, like a slab. And it's not quick, because it needs to go through all that stuff. But anyway, boom, it's there, and that closes back up. And that's how it works. And then to reset the key thing, like I said, you just need to move this green block back there. And this could be simpler. You can see how this is like right underneath this. You could try to figure out a simpler, better way, or have the barrel in the ground, or whatever you want to do. But I went with this just to show you one way to get items to go really far up. Obviously you can use bubble elevators and stuff like that too. So hopefully this makes sense. Hopefully this helps you to be able to build the little hub room. That's about it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.